What is up, everyone, and welcome to the Fantasy Football Wake-Up Call. If you don't know who I am Mike on the mic. I'm joined with Tony Tucker and Scotty, Fantasy Football Wish List, and we're here because it's the holiday season, and it's also your Fantasy Football playoff season. But before we get started, I need to tell you guys a story real quick, and it's the story behind this lovely sweater with Joe's face on it that I'm wearing right now. So way back, I think it was week 4, the Raiders were red hot, and Joe was talking all kinds of smack about this Chargers versus Raiders matchup. So we decided to actually go to the game. We got these really nice seats. We're sitting like 15 rows up from the field. And Joe and his son and his entire family had to sit there in their Raiders gear and watch the Chargers kick the absolute crap out of the Raiders for 4 quarters. So to commemorate that moment, I decided to make this sweater. And then this sweater dueled last night at a Christmas party where there was a contest at Joe Morley's house, in his house. And I became not only champion on the field with the Chargers, but champion in Joe Morley's house of his own ugly Christmas sweater competition. And I won with the sweater making fun of him. So it's only fair that if I'm going to be a champion, that I also have a belt that I also stole from Joe Morley's house.
It's the Suck It Joe Morley show.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Joe. Really missed you on Friday Night Wars last night. Frank Ward champion.
Woo! Oh, what a great morning. What a great way to open up the show. Mike over there snatching everything from Joe. Money out of his wallet, pride, belts.
I got to a dance off, and I won with one single move. That's how legendary it was.
Well, you got to show it.
What was the dance move?
Oh, okay. Sprinkle me, baby.
I hit the sprinkler.
Yes, a young man won with a dance from the 80s that was popular before he was born. I mean, you might as well just got up there and done the butter churn, my friend.
It's probably before even the DNA was formed that created
Exactly.
TDs is here.
TDs!
We love you, TDs.
Morning, TDs.
Yes, big morning. Looks like TDs is making fantasy playoff runs here.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations to him. Scotty and I were talking about that off air before, like how big this week is, like how many things have come down to the wire. Like it's not what's reflecting in the actual real NFL is actually taking place in our fantasy leagues. Like I'm noticing a lot of all of my leagues, there is a like concentrated pile of teams, more than there has ever been before. Bodo traveling, working the world. Look at me. I'm Claypool.
Awesome.
I got a first down. What the F?
Claypool is drizzling the juju all over the Steelers.
And then he doubled down. He doubled down in the press conference. Did you guys see that? He was like, I don't see why the offensive lineman didn't want me to point. Like, bro.
You're a fool. You're dressing up as a clown, buddy. You and Juju need to do TikToks together, bro.
It's true. It's a trickle down of Antonio Brown all the way down through Juju and then now Chase Claypool. They're inheriting.
I don't want to be a wide receiver on the Steelers, I'll tell you that.
Juju, if you want to come to LA, we'll welcome you still.
It used to be like it went like a real, it's kind of gone like straight downhill. If you think about it, it used to be like, oh, this guy's kind of a prima donna, Keyshawn, throw me the damn ball type stuff. Like they're such divas and T.O. And then it was like almost malcontents. Like, I don't even want to be here. Antonio Brown. Now it's like they're so self-absorbed to themselves and their brand, and they got to get their good moment for Instagram where they turn around and then they point right into the camera, but it's like some dude's face that on the other team, and then the ref is like, well, that's taunting. You can't be that selfish. Like, this is a team sport. You want your shine, but you just gotta be smart about choosing it. I don't know. He doesn't feel like a Steeler. to me.
He's being an a-hole. But I also want to say the generosity of Bodo every single week. Thank you very much.
Bodo. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Scotty and Felke are beefing.
Oh, this has to be my biggest troll. You Dallas, you got butt hurt, Felke. I know you got butt hurt. You Dallas Cowboy fans, the most unintelligent fans in the NFL. He's coming after me. He went after my Washington show when I called 80,000 Cowboy fans stupid. Him being one of them, apparently. Trolling me, man. You're trolling me, Felke. Were you even born for the last Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl? Seriously, write it, please. Were you born for the last Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl?
He was not. I guarantee
he was not. I have pegged Felke to be about between the ages of 18 and 21. There's no way that he was alive.
Felke, sometimes it's okay to be a loser. Whatever.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Jen says good morning to everyone. Good morning.
Shut up, Jen.
We got two non-champions and one champion on the screen.
Oh, my belt's coming. I've been working on my shoulders. I've been doing my Dwight Howard lifts just so I could get that belt on there.
Arcade Kid, we appreciate the question as our first question, but these two both know more about fantasy football than me. So,
as he wears a belt on his shoulder.
You might want to address the real champions in the room. I had to steal this belt.
I love the Arcade Kids logo, and yeah, that's friggin' cool as hell, dude. But hey, Mike, can you help me? Who should I start fantasy? Dak Prescott versus Washington or Stafford on Monday night? Oh my God, and this is tough for me because I'm a Washington fan, and I do believe Washington is going to have a very hard time today because they're without their top 3 defensive ends. So Dak Prescott's going to put up some numbers, but I love Stafford, man. This is a good question, Arcade Kid. Tony, you go first here. Let me try to I want to hear what you got to say first.
So this is Arcade Kid. This is the way I would go. I don't think this is a lose scenario at all. And I'm kind of curious as to why you have both of these quarterbacks on your team. You should have been trading one to upgrade. But I'm going to go with Dak in this scenario. One, there might not be any Tony Pollard. Zeke is banged up. It's not the way you move the football against them anyways. I think Amari's playing today. CD, Gallup, they got tight ends. I think they move the ball through the air. The Monday night game might be something where, like, maybe Sean McVay says, hey, we got Sony Michel out here healthy. He ran well last week. Let's just try and use a little bit more of that short intermediate game to Cooper Kupp. We'll take a few shots to OBJ, Van Jefferson. I'm saying that I feel like Dak has the safer floor is what I'm going with. I think there's maybe 3 touchdowns out of Dak today.
Yes. I think Dak, his floor is 250 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's his floor. So that's what I would think you would expect from Dak today. If you think Stafford could do better than that, you go Stafford. But Dak's floor is going to give you 2 touchdowns, 250 yards, and I would bet the over of that. But that's what I would expect from Dak. Matthew Stafford is a safe pick. Like Tony said, these two are very close, but I think Dallas pulls a win here, and for them to win, Dak's going to throw 2 touchdowns.
Very
and also,
point.
Dak might need to use his feet to help with first downs.
And, Washington's D-line is hurt, so he's going to have a lot of time. Oh, boy, this is my arm broke. No, Dak's going to have a lot of time to throw the ball. Lean towards Dak.
Dak attack. All right. DK Metcalf from TDs or Mike Williams.
This is the most frustrating year for DK Metcalf. I still think he's a top 5 wide receiver in the league, but this is so frustrating because you might have to lean towards Mike Williams because Allen's not playing, right?
He's not. He's out with COVID.
Allen's out with COVID. For some reason, Seattle's ignoring DK Metcalf, which is the most idiotic fucking thing ever. Bring him to Washington. I would love DK Metcalf. Top 5 wide receiver in the league, DK Metcalf. But as of now, Mike Williams alone versus Giants that are a complete joke. Mike Williams.
Yeah. I will probably go Mike too. Is Bradbury playing today? Like, are we?
I don't think it
I'm
matters.
looking at inactives right now. Nothing's listed about the Giants-Chargers game yet. They just have Ravens, Browns, and Texans up here. Brandon Cooks is active. He was questionable. The Ravens are gonna be down Jimmy Smith. If that means anything for who you're starting against the Ravens, and then Tony Pollard is officially out.
And Chargers fans. I got 2 Chargers fans here. Does Mike Williams get 10 targets today?
Yes,
I think he does. Yeah, I think it'll be foolish of them to not do that.
So Mike Williams. Mike Williams is going to get more opportunity, and he's going against just a horrible team.
Yeah, I'm going to go Mike Williams. And TDs, just to help you feel better, I'm actually starting Metcalf and Williams against Scotty in a must-win game today. So let's hope they both go off together. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
Rashad Bateman, Jalen Guyton, Jeff Wilson Jr. pick 2.
Ooh.
That's tough.
Bateman.
He's inactive. This is why Joe needs to be here. It's the only thing he really provides to the entire network.
Guyton or Wilson Jr.? Wilson Jr. He's starting with Jermichael Hasty today. He's splitting with Hasty. I'm going Bateman and Wilson. Is that the Wilson we're talking about? The San Francisco?
Yeah. I think we're talking about Jeff Wilson Jr. I think Debo's back. I don't know how active he's gonna be. I have him in 2 leagues, and I only feel comfortable starting him in the one where I'm already in the playoffs. I don't. And the Rashad Bateman thing, I think it's got to be better, right? It's got to be last week. I don't have enough information.
Here's my logic with Bateman. They're going against Cleveland. I think Denzel Ward will be on top of Hollywood Brown. No team is guarding Andrews for some reason, but I think Bateman's going to have to play a key role if the Ravens want to win. I think they're going to try to shut down Hollywood on the other side with Denzel Ward, put a safety over. So Bateman needs to come up big here to help out Andrews. That's my logic behind it. And then I'm going Wilson because he'll get more touches than Guyton.
Yeah, I think to me, I agree with that. And I would say Guyton's the long shot. Like if you're thinking Guyton's having back-to-back games, like you're feeling that hype that he had last week when Keenan was in the game, and now you're like, oh, it's even more. I would say the game plan would kind of push me towards Josh Palmer in a way, where it's like, oh, they saw the film on what Guyton can do. We have another toy over here they haven't seen by the name of future Hall of Fame receiver Joshua Palmer. So let's get him the football. Everybody's like, who's this guy talking about? What an idiot. I'm obsessed with Josh Palmer.
Eckler's going to have a big game.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Eckler's going to put me on the playoffs in 2 leagues.
Pollard is out.
When does Eckler not have a big game? Pollard is out officially.
Oof, that's good for Washington.
Yeah, it is good for Washington. It's a weapon.
Go Dak.
David Johnson is also out. Forgot to put Dalvin Cook over Madison.
Oh, God.
Big mistake.
Oh, HQ, that hurts my bones.
Oh, please.
Dakota or A-Rod? A-Rod owns the Bears. I'm going with A-Rod.
He does own the Bears. Why does everybody have such good quarterbacks? And I'm deciding between Taysom Hill and Taylor Heinicke this morning. What did I do wrong? How am I still in the playoffs?
Yeah. What the hell's going on here? Yeah, how do you have these 2 quarterbacks? Is it yeah, Rodgers does torch up the Bears. You another flip the coin. Dak's gonna have a good game. His floor is 250, 2 touchdowns, especially with Pollard out. But Rodgers is gonna have a good game. So if you think it's gonna be better than 250, 2 touchdowns, go Rodgers.
See, I like watching my guy in a slam dunk matchup on Sunday night. The reason I didn't pick Stafford against the Cardinals in a primetime game is because that's a division game. I think it's going to be highly contested. The Rams really need to win, like slow, gritty football. But Aaron Rodgers against the Bears, like he basically wants to send Matt Nagy into retirement. 45 points from the Packers tonight in that game. I'm probably going to lean towards Rodgers. You can't go wrong with
discount, double check.
Yeah,
discount, double check. There it is.
We have Bucks Bills on the afternoon, but they're playing Bears Packers on the primetime game. Very painful. NFL. We want to see some primetime Josh Allen versus Tom Brady action. But we're gonna get Andy Dalton instead. Yay!
Jesus.
Super excited for that. Another
I'm a-
inactive here that might be something to look at if you guys are doing last minute ads. Tevin Coleman is out, which brings up Ty Johnson, and guess who? The guy you made fun of me for playing last week, Austin Walter, into the lineup.
Who?
Didn't make fun of you. I just said I would love to play the son of Barbara Walters in my.
Well, he would have. He would have predicted it. It wouldn't
Washington
be
wins. Scotty will say he predicted it. No. I didn't expect them to beat the Bucks. They won, but I could brag. Can I be a fan and brag about my team? I didn't think Washington would beat Tom Brady. I didn't think so. They did. So am I allowed to go, yes, or do I go, damn it, I'm an idiot? No, I'm going to celebrate. I didn't think Washington would beat Russell Wilson in prime time. They did. I went, holy shit. Yes, I'm allowed to do that. It's just unfortunate, you Dallas fans, you set your expectations up here and you constantly get shut down. I set my expectations down here, and I'm getting more happy than Dallas fans because you're losing and we're winning. Woo!
Charlie Sheen the crap out of him. Cancel that. Yeah, and I've always been a big Cowboys supporter, but lately I've been meeting some Cowboys fans, and I'm starting to turn. I'm starting to turn quickly. I need to stay inside the cul-de-sac, otherwise I'm going to turn on the Cowboys.
Cowboys are horrible people.
I want Heineke to win this matchup so badly.
They're likable because they've sucked all these years. Yes, okay, listen to me. We've been a joke for 20 years. I'm allowed to be excited when they win. Can I? So yes, Felke, you have no idea how bad I want them to beat the Cowboys today. No idea. I think Cowboys will win, but you have no idea what's in this head if they pull a win off. You're going to hear it, I'll tell you that.
Voto's down here. Okay, I kind of got lucky. I did not play Cousins. I do have Russ Wilson, but it looks like he's quit on his team. Or Matt Ryan, or pick up another quarterback. Must win for a playoff hope. You got to play Russell Wilson.
Who's available? But yes, you got to play Russell Wilson over Matt Ryan. Is there like a weird? I can't think of a name that I would play over Russell Wilson. That would be a free agent, but
maybe if so I'm playing Taysom Hill in a couple leagues because he's playing the Jets. The finger scares me a little bit, but I think the rushing attempts are there. The Jets are all banged up. I like the Saints defense today if they're still streamable for some reason. But I would just go with Russell Wilson. Who are the Seahawks playing again?
Houston. Oh yeah, they're playing Houston.
No, we're playing New York. We're not playing Houston.
Yeah, so I would say start Russell, and you drafted him and you've gotten lucky putting him on your bench a few times. I wouldn't test it. Just Russ still needs to, even if Russ has quit, Russ still needs to show hey, go ahead and mortgage your future because I got 5 good years left. He needs to be putting good film on tape so that he can go in the offseason if he does want to force a trade and say, oh, you don't have to, it's not what I did years ago. It's what I did 4 months ago to the NFL. The final 5 weeks, I lit it on, I went through and just torched it. So
he cooked, as if you will.
It's also expectations too. Don't expect Russell Wilson to put what he was doing 3 years ago, but expect Russell Wilson to play smart. And he's going against a bad team. He's not going to have a horrible game. He's not going to throw for 120 yards and no touchdowns. He's going against Houston. He's going to play smart. He might not put the numbers you want him to put up, but he's going to put up safe numbers for you.
Matt Ryan could get 0. We've seen that this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Or negative. HQ started 1-4, and now he's 9-4, and that's especially impressive when you're playing Madison over Dalvin Cook. Impressive.
That's
all
all
right there, HQ.
Make that money. How's Patrick Mahomes doing this week? He has ruined my day enough already this season.
He's doing bad.
Oh, man. My wife, yeah. So my wife was in a dilemma. She's like, who do I play, Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow? And I tell her every single week, and it's I feel like I'm being proved wrong. I'm like, you can't sit Patrick Mahomes.
No.
You can't sit him. I said, he could have 10 bad games in a row. You'll sit him, he'll put up 40. You can't sit Patrick Mahomes, unfortunately. You got to ride him out. You drafted him. arguably the best quarterback in the league. He's not putting the numbers you want him to put up, but you're stuck starting him every week. Am I right?
Yep. He's putting up the numbers I want him to put up.
Yeah, dude,
I think he cooks the Raiders up again today, guys. So I don't think we have to worry about it today. Today's got the easiest matchup in the NFL.
He's hurting me in the Warzone Network League. He was my first overall pick, but I have to ride or die with him. So
I'm totally rooting for the Raiders today. Go Raiders.
I
look at Mahomes like this. Like Mahomes is like when he smiles at me in like the second round next year in the draft, I go, no, you did that last year, and I used way too much cash. I should have taken Justin Jefferson, and I wasted it on Patrick Mahomes. This year, I'm taking whoever that I'm adding to my team, and I'll wait for Tom Brady in the 9th round because yes, Tom Brady will haunt my dreams again next year, I'm sure. So.
That's why I say don't pick a quarterback before the 5th round. Don't pick a quarterback before the 5th round.
Who's winning this matchup? 1-on-1. Knox versus Tampa, Gronk versus Buffalo. I'm going Gronk, even though I have Knox.
Knox can't drop as many passes this week. I'm going Knox.
Ooh.
I thought we were one has like a hatchet and one has a bat. Like it was just going to be a full-on street. I didn't know what we were talking about. I think Knox is due for one, and not just because I'm starting him a few leagues. Mike, hit that camera real quick. I'm gonna go Knox. Slightly outdoes Gronk for no specific reason, just a feeling.
I'm going Gronk. I just think he's going to get a billion targets again and again and again. Full PPR. Hilliard versus the Jags or Beasley versus Tampa Bay.
Hilliard.
Yeah, I got Hilliard.
Comfortable with that. Hilliard.
Yeah, I like what I saw out of him. He looked good and he got touches, all that. Yes.
Hilliard. Put him in. Got another donation from Bodo.
Oh, Bodo.
Jesus Christ, dude. I have a seat open for you for Christmas, my man.
Yeah.
What do you want to eat? Seriously, dude, I'll bring the lobster and steak for you, bro. I'll drive your truck to my house. You're having dinner with me on Christmas.
They need help at the ports out here in Long Beach. I mean, they're always looking for workers. They're paying crazy amounts of money.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. But
if you're close to Jersey, Bodo, you could come over to me.
The mighty magnet upstairs for giving him the wisdom to shut down near Chicago during all the bad weather. I did almost get hit with the highway light that fell into the parking lot.
Shit.
Bodo's living in an apocalyptic winter right now.
I know.
It's Independence Day every day for Bodo.
And they want to put that Chicago game on prime time and all that bullshit's going on. Josh Palmer is from Tennessee. He is indeed. He is. Mossing people in the NFL and mossing people at Tennessee. Pollard is out, but not Zeke. Zeke is not listed as inactive.
You need all the help you can get, Felke.
Who's next up in line after Pollard?
Dak's throwing for 350 now.
Get Mike Parsons from carries. I did send you guys a picture of the street that almost hit me. Oh,
is that on Twitter or is that on YouTube? What is that sent on?
Do you start Zeke? I think over Patterson. That was a two-part question.
Yeah, that's I'm not sure how to say this.
That's an awesome picture. Zeke at Carolina. I mean, Patterson at Carolina or Zeke at Washington. Oh,
it's crazy to even be thinking about this, but it's Warren Scott.
I'm so you guys know how frustrated and over Cordell Patterson I am, but I think he also had like a decent week last week too. Even when I was like, it's got to stop.
I'm with you, Tony. Tony, I'm with you with this Patterson guy, dude. I don't get it. I don't get DK Metcalf and Patterson switcch jerseys. They switch jerseys. They were supposed to have the opposite year. Like, what's going on, dude? I think you got to play. Oh my God, Zeke should be the obvious choice, but Washington's defensive tackles are very good. They're very good, and you hear me. I bash Washington all the time. I bash my own team. Their defensive tackles are very good. Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen are going to smash that middle of the line.
So this is the way I look at it. If this is a win or go home scenario for you, like whether it is the playoffs or for you to get in the playoffs, I always just like to go with the gut on this one. Like, so I don't think that you need to necessarily start Zeke because he has whatever. Everything to me points to Patterson being the start in this scenario. Like, I hate saying it out loud, but like that's what I would say. And I don't want to lose because I started Zeke just because I drafted him in the first round 4 or 5 months ago. Like,
I'm biased because I'm a Washington fan. I think the Washington could contain Zeke. That's why I think Dak. It's going to be in Dak's hands to win the game, not Zeke's.
Especially this version with the sore knee and not really being used in the passing game, and maybe that's because they were using a little more Pollard. But I'm starting Zeke in my first round playoff matchup this week. I'm not excited about it at all. I wanted Tony Pollard to be healthy. I would have put him in.
It's crazy because you're going to see next year Zeke and Barkley might find the second round in the drafts.
Patterson's, they should find the second round. They better find the second round in the draft. Patterson is probably going to shut down during the playoffs for all you Patterson owners. It's going to be great. You're going to be pissed.
Oh.
Yeah, Patterson is going to be the kick in the nuts.
I can feel it. You can feel it coming. And the person who's going to be the opposite of a kick in the nuts is Eckler. Jordan's hoping that Eckler doesn't go off against them for a lot of reasons. Well, if you're playing against him in fantasy and you're playing against him in real life, you're going to have a bad fucking day, Jordan. Any Detroit RBs worth putting in as a flex? Jamal Williams is out, right?
Jamal Williams is out, and I actually like Jefferson over the guy I can't pronounce his name.
Juwan Jefferson?
Yeah.
I should probably do something. I have a spot in my...
I don't have other options, but I actually think Jefferson is a better running back than the guy that starts with an O. I don't want to fucking jab his name.
Yeah, it's a tough name. I believe it's Nigerian. It's a tough name. I think he's number 35, so we'll just go with that. Number 35 on their programs, number 1 in their hearts this weekend. I'm going with the guy who starts with an O, number 35. Let's just really mess with that person's question. As if we have any knowledge enough from either. The guy that I can recall hitting the most home runs and showing speed and being a little bit more sort of Dan Campbell style is the number 35, and I'm going to learn his name for next week.
6-6 record, and you're winning, and we have 8-4 record, and we are losing.
You didn't answer, Felke. Are you old enough to see them win a Super Bowl? Because if not, you've seen them suck for 20 years like I've seen Washington suck. So I don't know why you're so hyped up. Get out of here.
Mooney, MVS, and Julio Jones on the bench.
Over who? I like Scantling this week. I love Scantling this week.
MVS over Juwan Jefferson?
Yeah, so
yes.
I would play any of these guys. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't play MVS over the Lions running backs, but I would play Mooney or Julio in that scenario.
And we could take this. I like Scantling over the other 2 wide receivers this week.
Okay.
I think Scantling is going to go off.
That's a hot one right there. Stash it.
That's the hot take. Yep. Currently have it.
Editor, clip that. All right, let's move on to the next part. It is Jamar Jefferson. I said Juwan. I'm so sorry. Is it Jamar? Is it Jamar or Juwan?
It's Jamar, I believe.
Who am I thinking? I think I'm thinking of Juwan Johnson or something.
When Swift and Williams get healthy, you won't even have to know him again. If you can brag about your team, why can't? About what? What do you have? Nothing. You haven't won anything yet.
He sent a tweet about the street light that almost hit him.
Okay.
Street light.
I'm on it.
Renee's in here. What's up, Renee? RC Productions. Buenos dias. He said, start 2. Connor, Jacobs, Hubbard. I could start 3, but I would have to sit either Higgins, Metcalf, or Brown. Start 2. I'd probably start Hubbard and Connor. But I'm super biased against Jacobs. What do you think, Scotty? Against Chiefs defense has been playing well, too.
All right, I'm looking at matchups real quick. All right, we got who are the Raiders?
Cardinals play the Rams, but I think you got to play Connor. He's the one that's locked in.
Hub Carolina versus Atlanta. I think that's pretty good. And yeah, oh man, yeah, Connor, Hubbard, Metcalf.
There it is.
Wait,
Well, I
leave it
think
there 1 second.
the other three are in.
Yeah.
It's Connor Jacobs Hubbard start 2, or he can sit
Yeah.
one of these receivers and start all 3.
Yeah. No,
I'm going
Connor.
with Connor. Yeah, Connor and Hubbard. I'm going with that.
Come on, Tony. Get in here.
There we go.
Champions.
Connor Hubbard.
Amari or Godwin today?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've been playing.
If Amari's playing, you're Amari Cooper, Felke. Even though you hate my guts, I'll help you out. Amari Cooper.
I'm going with Chris Godwin.
Oof.
I'm going to Amari Cooper.
I just feel like Amari makes me nervous. Like I feel like he's gonna play 5 minutes and then not play anymore.
That could happen. I think Dak's gonna play well today.
I'm putting them overs on the Cowboys the way you guys are talking. Only 2 quarterbacks left of no wait. Oh, okay. So he has to choose between Garoppolo or T-Law. The rest of the quarterbacks available, he wouldn't touch with the 10-foot pole, so to speak.
Yeah.
You got to stick with Russell Wilson, dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Russell Wilson.
Doesn't really even feel like I wouldn't consider either. Maybe Garoppolo, but no, not over Russell Wilson.
Who the Jaguars play again?
It doesn't matter. Trevor Lawrence hasn't scored like over 12 fantasy points all season.
Tennessee.
I was trying to give him.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
no. And it sucks because I think he will have a good career, Trevor Lawrence. He's just in a horrible situation.
Would you rather have a boom bust player or someone that gets you exactly 12 points every week? No more, no less.
I'm boring as hell, man. I love the 12-point guys. Give me those. I am boring as balls. So, like, I want to know what I'm getting every friggin' week. I don't want that anxiety. Give me the safe bets.
Yeah, there's something about that consistency that's comfortable, and maybe it's just me aging. You know, I want to know what it's going to be. Like, just let me know, and so that way.
Am I going to win or lose? Come on, just give it to me. Yes,
I don't take any risk. I don't take any risk. I'm pretty good at putting the odds in my favor all the time, so I'm taking the easy points.
4 points or 26 or 12. Give me the 12. I'll bet. Give me the 12.
Yeah, I think you win the most with just getting 12 every week.
12.
Gibson and Adams masterclass. What's he talking about?
I don't know, but I like both those players.
I think he's just talking about those 2 players are just going to put in work today, right? Like they're about to show how they dominate.
Sean looks and sounds sleepy compared to Scotty and Tony. Can't hang. Yeah, I'm a little bit sleepy. That's because last night I became a champion in more ways than one. And I had to drive all the way to fucking Bakersfield to do it, and it was terrible. But I won the ugly Christmas sweater contest. Joe was there to witness this Chargers race. And I also stole Joe's belts after he handed me $40 for winning the contest. So just all wins for me. And I got home around 1 a.m., but it was definitely worth it. I'm trying to keep up, RC. I'm sorry. Sorry. Julio. You just said it. You got to double down with MVS.
Oh, I am. I'm sticking with it. I think the Broncos are going to manhandle Detroit today. They're going to, and they're not even that good of a team. They're playing for something. Detroit is just plummeting. They came off their win. They blew their load. Everyone's hurt. Dude, Scantling is going to go for 20 points. He's my bust. Not my bust. He's my boom this week.
Okay.
I'd probably go Mooney.
Yeah, I feel like this has to be the same person who was like on Twitch, because who else would have the same exact scenario where they're asking about Lions running backs with the same 3 receivers?
Eckler's about to destroy my soul this week, and he's gonna do this in the end zone to taunt you.
I'll take Eckler next year after the mess ups of Kamara, Barkley, and Elliott this year.
I'm gonna take him in the top 3.
I don't know about that. Who do I start, fan? Russell, Gage, D, Higgins, or Jamison, Crowder, or how many ors are there? Oh my God. Who do I start in fantasy? Russell Gage. Oh, Russell Gage.
T. Higgins. It's got to be T. Higgins.
Yeah, I hate to. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with Mikey, but Van Jefferson right now is over OBJ. Next year could be different, given OBJ has a year with the Rams or whatever if he gets signed. But T. Higgins,
I'm playing Van Jefferson today over Brandon Cooks.
that's tough.
Everybody knows I ride with T. Higgins always in these arguments, and I tend to win a lot of them. So I'm going with T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, that's your
Don't let
guy.
me down, T. Come on.
In that one. You want to get the Pats, Chargers, Vikings? Who cares? Okay, we're doing fantasy football starships. Pick up Penny versus Houston over Hilliard versus Jax. I think you got to go with Hilliard. What do you guys think?
Pick up Penny versus Houston or Hilliard? Yes, Hilliard definitely.
Yeah, I would. I think Alex Collins is back in this week. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on.
Riverdance
with
coming.
Seattle. The only thing you know is Russ is going to play quarterback, and if you have him, you should start him unless you have one of those like other top end guys.
Yeah, that's the guy. All right, he doesn't start with an O. No, it might be an O. Dude, yes, I can't pronounce that. What do we?
Igwabuke?
Yeah.
Igwabuke or St. Brown?
I go St. Brown. Here's the deal. Detroit's not going to do much against Denver. And if you're splitting running backs with Detroit, because him and Jefferson are going to split, you got to go St. Brown. They're going to be throwing the ball the whole day. And I think Hawkinson's out.
Yeah. I like that. I just
what's going on with your teams, Bodo? Why the hell is this your decision making here? Why you got choices between these two guys in the first place?
He's asking for a friend. Somebody else at a truck stop is like, hey, put in my questions on your
already. Flojo's here. What's up, man?
Yo, Flo!
Look at this. I'm ambidextrous now.
Left and right. Oh. What up, Joshua?
Oh, Joe.
Question, a comment, or a concern?
What's
Zeke's up, gonna shit on your team, Scotty.
Odell's gonna shit on whoever he's doing, not Zeke. Stop. Get your facts straight. Jeff Will, Chuba.
J. Will or Chuba? So now I'm talking like Flojo. Jeff Wilson.
Yeah. Hubbard. Hold on. I got Flojo's dictionary. Hold on.
Yeah.
J. Will.
His would be
Chuba Hizzle.
Yeah, his would be like his would be like Jeff Wheezy or Chuba Stick of Gum or something like that, and you'd be like, "What are you talking about, bro?"
I don't have a stick of gum. Doublemint.
I love you.
That's tough, dude, because Wilson's gonna split with Hasty, right? So, and Chuba's not exciting anyone. This is oh my God, they're gonna put up similar numbers, dude. I guess Chuba because he's gonna touch the ball more, but Hasty is gonna irritate you with Wilson.
I think that this is going to be the week that everybody will be happy that they held on to Chuba, right? Like you've had him, and he hasn't done anything sensational. It's the Falcons; they're bad. I think maybe he shows off that speed on at least one run where he hits a hole. He's feeling more confident, seeing things better. Maybe some sort of read option with Cam. Cam actually leaves the ball in the younger, better player's stomach for once, instead of getting tackled after a 3-yard gain and standing up and being like, somebody help, I can't tear my shirt anymore.
It's not flashy, but I can see Hubbard have 50 yards rushing and a touchdown. I could see him at the goal line.
It could happen, yeah.
I could see that.
I'm also starting Chuba against Scotty, so just every player that I can possibly cheer to.
How is he starting 18 guys? We only get
It's an 8-man league, and I've got
the fantasy football gods, I think, have cursed me because I have a team where I was absolutely loaded up, and I drafted Derrick Henry in the first round, had number 3 overall, like a smart person. So I was like, I'm gonna be greedy, and I traded some of my depth pieces to go and get CMC when he was hurt, and I was like, this team is going to be insane. But then the fantasy football gods punished me. They struck it down my superhuman team, so now I have to settle with AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones in the same damn lineup every week.
Mikey, I got one up on you, my man. So I had Barkley. So when he came back from injury before he stepped on his own ankle, I had Barkley, and I said, you know what? I'm going to trade for CMC now and just have for the playoff push on Barkley and CMC and just win the league. Of course, we know what happened there.
Wait, go back to TD's comment because that's funny to me. He's just that Scotty is taking Hopkins with one leg and 3 fingers over OBJ. Like, this is how much Scotty hates OBJ.
I hate Odell Beckham Jr. And stop it, Mike. You're not allowed to talk, Mike. No, we're friends today. Mikey, you got to wait till Tuesday to talk about this. But let me go. No, I'm joking. No, I think D-Hop he's ridiculous. OBJ has tremendous skills, and I don't want my opinion on that to deter his skill set. I think his attitude ruins everything, and he could be better if he just shuts his mouth and plays. But he will not be a Hall of Famer.
He will not. That is true. Unless he
will not be a Hall of Famer.
He's going to fall short.
Super Bowls in his last couple minutes here. Where's FloJo? I'm trying to send an invite to FloJo.
Saquon Barkley will outperform Jonathan Taylor because the Chargers suck. Jonathan Taylor's not playing today.
Exactly. That's what I was like. Thank you.
What it got me? I was ready to roast the shit out of FLK.
Ready to put up to get 2 TDs and 250 yards for tomorrow.
Yeah,
this Mitch Harvey.
I think this show has agreed they want Washington to beat the Dallas for just one certain reason.
This is Mitch Harvey is the thumbnail there is fantastic.
Oh man,
this is kind of crazy though. Two touchdowns, 250 yards. I like the mustard on that prediction, but
I don't know if Stafford's going to do that.
Yeah, those are quarterback numbers.
But how in the blue hell is Cincinnati a dog at home today? Can you logically explain this one?
Because someone put the hurt on them last week. I forgot who it was.
I think they're a dog because of all of the injuries, right? If you're a handicapper, you're looking at it as to where like Burrow's got the banged up pinky, Mixon's coming in like questionable to doubtful. They got a lot of injuries, a lot going on there. I just believe this is where Cincinnati kind of like shows that they're not quite that team. Like they don't have enough depth at the rest of the positions when their quarterback is a little banged up. And plus they play in the NFC North. It's very tough. AFC North, I'm sorry. Tough division.
Is the out snapping that big differential? Like it's probably going to be similar, right? To Wilson and Hasty. Like it's tough, Flo. You and I will have similar outtakes on this. I know you're trying to get our input, but I would lean towards Hubbard. But same thing. You're in the same situation. Hubbard's a better running back, though.
FloJo's here.
We get the man himself.
Oh, we can see the car accident alive. This would be something.
I'm risking it all. I'm risking it all for fantasy. I hope everyone knows. Is my feedback okay, or should I get off Bluetooth?
Your zipper's open.
Hey, scroll down to the next comment. I said Scotty bends well, doesn't he? He got his legs all crossed. I bet you can do something freaky, Brad.
Yeah, I don't even have a comment to that. I don't. Off guard, Flo. God damn it, man! I have no comeback. That's upsetting. You caught me off guard with that.
It's okay.
Hey, bro, I see just remember, I see everything.
Prime Julio or Prime Antonio Brown.
In fantasy football, give me Antonio Brown. There you go, because it's a fantasy football show.
Yeah,
Antonio Brown.
Okay, so hold on. I only trust Tony and possibly Mike here. Scotty, I heard what you said. I appreciate it. Talk to me about why Chuba's a better start over Jeff Wilson, and does Jermichael Hasty even see the field with Debo back?
Wait, so you want me to give you reasons why Chuba's better than Jeff Will today?
Yes, why you would start Chuba over Jeff Wilson today?
The Atlanta defense is like huge encouragement for that. You put draft capital in him. Like Abdullah is just insurance. Like he's not the future. Matt Rule needs to see what he's got. Like let's give this kid carries. Can he be that? Could we trade CMC, as crazy as that sounds, in the offseason? I mean, they're already firing their OCs during the early round of games on a Sunday afternoon for no reason. Jeff Will, it's like you got Hasty, who knows if you guys bump up somebody else? Trey Sermon is still there. They're like, Sermon, grab a helmet. Debo
Sermon's
could
on
come in
IR.
the backfield. My point is, like, there'll be somebody we've never heard of, some fullback, Eurovicius or whatever, use check, will get 13 carries today and blow up Jeff Wilson's spot.
I'm thinking about playing use check.
I know you guys didn't want me to talk, but 2 days ago, Nasty Hasty was the only healthy 49er back 2 days ago. He was the one practicing. So he's going to see the field. Wilson might outplay him, but Hasty will be on the field.
Actually, Jeff Will got limited on Wednesday and was full Thursday, Friday. But like I said, I appreciate your commentary, Scott. Thank you.
He's just upset. He ripped McKissick early this season. He's upset McKissick is outperforming Wilson hurt.
Okay, all I'm saying, listen, Tony, I get what you're saying too. Okay, I get that. Yes, they draft, but like, did this coaching staff draft Chuba? Isn't Chuba in his second year? Like, why is Abdullah out snapping him? He's the preferred passing down RB. I get the matchup's good. I think Atlanta's 27th. Bengals are 24th. I'm torn. I obviously want to go Jeff Wilson. I want to hedge a little bit, but I need. What do you say, Mike? Why don't you be the tiebreaker and the voice of reason?
Well, I'm Team Chuba also. I'm Team Chuba because I feel like the Panthers have to understand that in order to have a chance in the game, they need some kind of CMC out the backfield, and Chuba gives them the best chance at it. I heard you're saying with Abdullah coming in maybe on third downs, but they use their running backs first, second, and third downs. It isn't just on third downs. I can see him getting that 50 yards and a touchdown. I feel safe with that.
And is Cam obviously higher likely to vulture that touchdown?
Yeah, a little bit higher likely to vulture the touchdown, but he also is higher likely not to vulture the touchdown because he's Cam.
Because he's trash and he's going to get pulled?
Yeah.
So, Flojo, I will say this one last thing just to mess with your head because I enjoy that and I think it's funny. I'll give your Abdullah skepticism a little bit of credit in that I think Matt Rule is delusional and he still thinks that the Panthers have a shot at the playoffs. So I don't think he's necessarily like already looking towards the future with Chuba. I think there could be a little bit of that like, oh, I need to win games because I want to try and get that last playoff seed in the NFC, even though Panthers aren't making it. They're not going on some magical run unless it's like all defense all the time.
I'm just, I don't want to go all in on Jeff Wilson, and I'm sorry I'm making this about me. I usually do that in a lot of situations because fantasy is my entire life over family and work and everything else.
I apologize to his kids.
But, yeah, my kids, they're okay. They forgive me already. I've went to church with them. But I don't want to go in on Jeff Wilson, bro. I did that last time against the Jags in the smash play, and he looked terrible, and I get all of that. Are the Panthers any better? Like, I feel like I trust the Niners running game and scheme just a little bit more. But maybe I just hedge. I start Chuba in a PPR league and Wilson in a standard. Does that seem fair to you guys?
Oh, I see what you're hedging your emotions right there. You're like, how can I feel good about playing both of these guys?
We'll take it from a true champion. Play Chuba.
You are wearing a belt and you won $40, so that's a lot more than I have in my pocket.
Exactly.
Oh, between trading cards and taking L's in fantasy, it has been a rough 2021 for the financial situation of the Flojo family.
Speaking of Joe's,
hey, let's be real. Let's be real. I'm making playoffs in 10 out of 12, Tony. Why don't you drop your stats, okay?
I couldn't pay attention.
Mine are not that good. I need some miracles today to hit 5 out of 8. So.
Well, I got to give you your credit on T. Higgins, bro. That was a beautiful call last week. He ended me in a couple matchups, and I sat him, I think, for Clyde, and I wanted to stab myself in the chest.
Joe, what do you mean? How did I get this belt? Joe Morley Sports Show in the chat asking how I got the belt. It's pretty clear that I fucking stole it last night.
I like that Joe Morley's at work right now being like, wait, why do you have my championship belt? Because you got fleeced. You were entertaining, and you got jacked, my friend.
It's a must-win for Bodo. Hail Mary time. He's going against a stacked number 2 seed team. And he's not John Elway, so he doesn't feel very good about it.
Bodo, are you the one with Scantling? Go with him, dude. Take the Fleer. You can put up 20.
Joe Morley.
Hey, did you guys already hash over the Detroit Lions and RB situation? It's a complete avoid, or if you had to pick one of the two, who are you going with?
Me, personally, I'd avoid, but I think Jefferson is better than the guy I can't even pronounce his name.
I'm going with Igwebuike.
Tony should be able to.
Igwebuike.
I'm staying away forever.
Avoid.
I could be totally butchering that, but that's what I've decided to go with until I have further confirmation that I'm wrong.
I'm starting Amani St.
I respect your roots, bro. I respect your roots.
What do you guys think about Peoples Jones today? What's up?
St. Brown.
St. Brown. Peoples Jones today going off. Browns Ravens.
His hamstring's going off.
No Marlon Humphrey and Jimmy Smith.
Going on a tear.
Someone let Joe know that the 49ers suck. Hey, Joe.
Mike, hit that camera.
Yeah, I mean, Flo is a 49er fan. You're saying, I'm going back to it. You're saying, hey, like, Hasty and Abdullah, I think, will put up similar numbers. I think you're overthinking it, right? Would you say that, Joe?
I mean, Hasty's seen the field like 3 plays this entire season. Jeff Wilson was supposed to be that safety blanket when he came back. I agree he hasn't looked great, but without Elijah Mitchell, like, he's going to see 15 carries. Like, I don't see how Hasty's going to step in and have a primary role over a back that Shanny has trusted and has produced in the history of the past couple years. That's my logic.
Mitch asked him if he knows if we know any websites. MikeJerseys.com. I should get my plug, Flojo. Sorry, continue. But Randy Pepperton said Jeff Wilson and Hasty Talk is like watching paint dry.
I can't. He's right.
Pepperton, why don't you drop a question and tell us what your record is, there, big guy?
Yeah.
F. Johnson. Yeah, you guys are like
your record's probably out.
Not Urban Meyer.
What better choices?
Jeff Wilson or OBJ? Here you go, Scotty. Your worst nightmare. Dun dun dun.
Hey, who are you going with?
I'm going with Wilson.
I'm going
Wilson because Van Jefferson and Kupp are the 2 leading receivers there. Van Jefferson has had over 7 targets in the last 5 games, and Cooper Kupp is clearly the number 1. So OBJ, take his name away. Take him for the player he is, not for that catch 8 years ago. Take him for the player he is this year. He's a great, talented player, but Van Jefferson and Kupp are ahead of him right now.
What do you think, Tony?
It's close. I'm really torn up about Jeff Wilson, and maybe if I had one share of Jeff Wilson, I'd have some emotional attachment to it. But I'm going with OBJ on Monday night in this.
I have Odell in a flex in one of my leagues. I do have Odell in a flex in one of my leagues, but if I had Jeff Wilson, I'd play Jeff Wilson.
I feel a pain like no other brewing inside my chest, being all in on Jeff Wilson, and I hope you guys all have my cell phone number because this could be a very, very terrible afternoon.
DM me or go right to the Instagram post, dude. I'll talk to you through Instagram. Go direct.
Tony has my cell phone. Tony, please check in on me and my family later.
We'll text it.
I always say I'm going to text Flojo about fantasy. I never do because I always feel bad if I'm like, I don't want to remind him that he was wrong about this and that and whatever. Because when people remind me I'm wrong about stuff, I'm like, I'm petting my dog. I'm fine. I'm over it already.
Look at this, TDs. Calvin Ridley's not playing. Michael Carter not playing. Cam Akers hasn't even touched the field the whole year. Pittman and Kittle. You got to play Kittle. Pittman's not. God damn it. TDs.
No. That's for a dynasty, to keep for a dynasty.
Oh,
yeah, you get
Akers.
You only have one slot.
By the way, Tony, if you're bored later, we're going to be Wild Wings in Burbank, and you could actually watch me jump off the roof if it goes bad.
Breeze Acres TDs, and I appreciate the comment about the OBJ. I love your TDs. I go Acres, keep Acres.
Everybody, good luck with your fantasy football teams. May nobody get hurt, and if he gives me bad advice before, may your team lose. All Flojo's teams, if Jeff Wilson doesn't come through.
Oh, we got a suicide hotline alert because of me. I'm sorry, guys.
Randy Pepperton is 13-0, Joe, and you're talking trash to him at 12-1 in another league.
That's impossible. Pepperton doesn't even know how to play fantasy, bro.
He dominates fantasy football. Like
Pepperton was in the band in high school. Let's be real.
If you're so good at fantasy football, Pepperton, show me your belt. How about that?
Pepperton is definitely playing video games till 3 a.m. and playing with himself rather than hanging out with chicks.
Yeah, totally. Pepperton has smoked one cigarette in his whole life.
We got through every comment.
Did we answer this dynasty question? Because it's actually quite difficult.
Cam Akers.
We went with Cam Akers.
I'm going, and the reason I'm going Cam Akers here. Calvin Ridley, he's doing a Percy Harvin shit. He's basically going, I don't know if I want to play football ever again. Pittman is very good. I don't think Pittman will ever be elite. I compare Pittman right now to Terry McLaurin. Like, he's pretty good, but Terry McLaurin, I think, is a top 10 receiver. I don't see Pittman being one. Kittle, I love Kittle, but he has had injury concerns, and he is getting older. Michael Carter's on the Jets, and I'm sticking with Cam Akers.
I like that thing.
Killer Cam comeback season. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Joe's heart was crushed when Killer Cam went down.
I'd give some consideration to Pittman. That's why I wanted to go circle back.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like Pittman. I think he has the attributes. He's big, good hands, good offense. But I love running backs too, and I think Akers could be a top 5 running back in the league.
What is this?
I think Pittman's one of those receivers that is going to benefit from playing with a 3-year stretch of Jonathan Taylor. Like, when they're loading the box, Pittman's going to get a lot of one-on-one matchups over the next couple of years. And if Carson Wentz can just stay healthy and deliver the ball on some play actions, Pittman's going to have some nice weeks moving forward.
Again, though, Tony, in a dynasty league, is it easier to draft a guy like Pittman or get a guy like Akers? I think it'll be harder to get Akers in a draft.
I mean, but we're betting that Cam comes back 100 from this right away, and I'm just not convinced that's the guy. I have Akers in Dynasty. I've had him on my bench all year. I drafted him that way. Put him on IR. I get it.
Yeah, it's either Pittman or Akers. I'm leaning Akers. Tony's going Pittman. What do you guys? Flo, Joe, Mike. What do you guys?
I'm going Akers. I also have Akers on the Dynasty team. I have a team with
Akers all day, bro. When you when you're describing Pittman, it sounded like you were talking about your favorite masseuse in Washington, D.C., by the way.
Do you want happy ending?
You do Pittman.
Tall, long, and big hands, bro. That's your favorite.
Oh, man. My masseuse, for some reason, looks like the Russian from Rocky IV.
Yeah. You left out the fact that he has kind eyes. Come on.
The kind eyes, yes. The kind eyes make everything better, for sure.
Would you guys trade Pittman for D. Smitty in Dynasty? I'm going to say no from me. I think Pittman's in a little bit more of a consistent situation for the next couple of years.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it Minshew mania or what's the deal? I don't know. I don't like the Eagles. I don't like the GM. I don't just don't like the situation.
Yeah. I like what Mike said. The situation Pittman's in, that team is good. Like, right now they're fighting for a playoff spot, but they're pretty settled. They like Wentz. Jonathan Taylor became like the best running back in the league. And Pittman is a good wide receiver. He's like a safe player.
That's all the questions. We did it.
Yep, we're caught up. Mike's the champ. Mike is there. We got Flojo riding to his final destination like Devin Sawa from a 1998 movie.
Oh, my God. This is going to be terrible.
So, yes, good luck to all the Jeff Wilson Jr. believers out there. I gotta go stress over my final couple starts and sits.
Gotta go and get on the road.
I'm starting Josh Palmer in a playoff matchup today because I lost Keenan to Covita. So
Let's go.
I'm going
putting
to Los
Palmer
Angeles.
out there. I'm going to live and die with my guys. I put Kinnicky in at quarterback, and I put Palmer in at receiver.
This is a playoff week, boy.
This is a playoff matchup.
Playoffs.
And I'm starting long shots.
Good luck, good luck, everybody.
Light a candle.
Taking my new girlfriend out on a date. SoFi today.
Champions,
In my new sweater.
Man, Mike, I'm jealous, bro. You go to like every game, dog. Good for you.
I wasn't gonna go to this one, but I got gifted the ticket.
You know what you need, Mike? You know what you need? You need kids, so they could basically.
Yeah, totally. Because then you can't do anything fun.
You need kids, so you can't do anything fun anymore. That's cool.
Exactly.
Look at the three dads here. We're like, yeah, no. Oh, you going to another game?
I've already got a kid. He's on my sweater.
Oh, you going to another game and having fun? Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
All I get is wild wings. All I get is $5 wings, bro. That's the highlight of my life.
Well, I won't have any kids for the rest of my life then. I might cut my nuts off now.
Playoff time, baby.
Wait, Clyde.
All right.
Clyde's got one for. We'll go with FloJo first. Mooney or Gallup?
Oh, that's so tough. I'll go because Washington's so bad and Scotty's on here. Let's just trash his squad. Let's go Gallup.
Oh, God damn it, dude.
This is turning into a beautiful relationship, Scotty. I feel like you're my Tony Tucker, but the white version, so it's awesome.
Me and Tony are white men can't jump, but on fantasy terms.
I've never been more happy to be compared to Wesley Snipes in my life. I'm gonna go with Darnell Mooney. Sunday night, I figure they're down. Chuck the ball to Mooney a bunch. Is the rookie, is Justin Fields playing? If he's playing,
yes.
Yeah, let's go with Mooney. Why not?
Mooney.
Oh my God. I'm going Mooney.
Everyone but FloJo. FloJo, you're not invited.
He's galloping.
I told you it's gonna be a sad day in the FloJo household when I don't make it home.
So wait, FloJo, just real quick, what are the things I should be looking for to check in on you on? Like, give me a priority list. Is Jeff Wilson number 1, and then Saquon 2, and then
Jeff Wilson number 1, and it ends there.
That's it? Jeff Wilson or not?
Jeff Wilson, I'm starting him in literally 8 leagues. So like it's literally all in the story of my life. If it goes bad, it goes bad. I'm going into a tunnel. Love you guys. Good luck.
Flo, you gotta promise me. No, promise me before you go. You gotta write a letter to Jeff Wilson if he pisses you off after today. I need a letter to Jeff Wilson.
Okay, if I miss playoffs in any leagues, I'm gonna write a letter to Jeff Wilson, and it's not gonna be as nice as the one to Saquon.
I feel like we're gonna have an Eminem moment where we're gonna read the letter and be like, "Wait, he drove himself off a bridge? Wait, what happened?"
Jesus. Holy shit!
All right, bye guys.
See you later.
FloJo just drove into an alleyway to find my masseuse.
Van Jefferson, OBJ, DJ Moore.
Oh, DJ Moore! You threw DJ Moore.
I'm going DJ Moore.
Yeah, I feel like DJ has a real safe connection with Cam. Should I risk starting?
No.
Should I risk starting Taysom Hill over? Oh no. I like Taysom Hill this week, but God, that's
quite a risk.
Nah, that's a risk. That's
But
Josh. Josh Allen.
We all want DJ Moore on this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
There
DJ Moore. I don't know why I keep going the wrong way.
It's so weird. All
right. Now we got all the comments again answered. Want to wrap it
It's
up?
9:30. I feel like it's a good place to wrap it up.
Scotty, tell them where to find you.
You can find me at Fantasy Football Wishlist on Instagram, Fantasy Wishlist on TikTok. I do a Washington show on These Handsome Gentlemen show. And you'll see me every Sunday for fantasy advice on starts and sits And hopefully they invite me for the off season for some fantasy off season programs. Woo!
That would have been a
We
good time
will
to hit
be.
it. Tony, plug yourself too. You never plug yourself.
Oh, I don't know. I'm here like to talk about sports. I wasn't prepared for this, Mike. I have nothing.
Okay. Well, I just wanted you to say something so I could plug myself as the champion. You can follow me at Joe Morley's dad on TikTok.